Start record. Okay. This is Little Phantom from Phantom Archies in Belgium. It's a Sunday afternoon here. Very sunny, blue sky, but a bit nippy. So, uh, yeah, my English could be better than your Dutch, yeah. I also speak a little bit of French if I want to. And I can, talk some German when I'm when I have a hot potato in my mouth or something. Ah, all right. So today, my idea is to. Um, I've been busy on several projects which I haven't taken any pictures. Excuse me, any pictures of. So I actually need to update my pictures on Twitter and stuff like that and blah blah blah. But I've been working on several things, such as. Oh, let me show you those books first. I'm not gonna do a flip through of them because most people have seen them already. But I've got those from. Why is it suddenly crooked? It's not supposed to be crooked. Oh my god. It was straight. Okay, straight again. Let's see how much it will hold. Right, okay, so I did get a present from my friend for my new year. It's in Dutch, but you'll recognize it. Careful, careful. There don't cause a craft lunch. So, ta-da! The Joanna Basford Christmas one. It's in Dutch, but everything is the same. Seriously, everything is the same. The drawings are the same and stuff, and it's perforated, so if you want to, you can tear it out. But I'm like, I'm not really gonna, I'm not really a tearing kind of person. I just broke the spine, so no. But I think most of the people have seen this kind of thing, so I'm not really going to go into depth here. It's just, Christmas kind of stuff from Joanna Basford. So, yay! And I also have, ta-da! Look out! The Enchanted Forest. Het betoverde woud in Dutch. Oh, my chat is stuck. Oh, hold on. There we go. So again, it's it's the same kind of thing like the English one, but it's in Dutch. So, but everything you see here is the same as it is in the English one. So it's a Dutch version, but you know, aren't these animals cute? This one is not perforated. Perforated. I was trying to say Dutch and English at the same time. So I do break the spine because sometimes when it's a full page like this one, I want to be able to get into the crevice. But yeah, pretty. And the magical jungle, or de magie van de jungle, is coming in the store. They had to reorder it because apparently their stock was on 0 and they had to order it again. So it should arrive Tuesday or Wednesday. So yes. Yeah, you kind of need to break the spines, especially if you have like something double. Okay, this is not quite double, but yeah, okay, maybe the Christmas one isn't actually. Oh, maybe it is. Yeah, no, see, because this one is perforated, so it's like um, you're actually you're actually meant to tear it out. But for example, this one and the Secret Garden one that I got from Judy Patootie. Oh, come on, show me a double spread here. So you actually, can kind of. And then I even do something like this and all kind of crazy stuff, just so And you can see that, I don't know if you can see it, but they're actually signatures. I'm not sure if you can see that. They're actually signatures that are glue bound. But I think because of the fact that those are signatures instead of just, you know, straight pages in glue, I think that is why it doesn't actually, you know, tear out of it. So, all this coloring pleasure. I always also like the fact that you know you can fold this open and you can also do stuff with this. Same on the. But I wasn't going to do a flip through, right? I was saying that, right? So let's put those back where they belong. And okay, so the thing is, wait, what was I going to do first? Because I have several thingies that I wanted to. Right, I'm going to do those cards first. Right, cards first. Oh, but I did. Oh, wait. Those. Not that one. Not that one. That was a new one. That is an old one. That's a new. That's a new. That's an old. That's an old. These are, you know, from. It's not really kind of a dollar store, but you. Uh, which one? The Enchanted Forest, or Enchanted? Yeah, yeah, exactly. Like Shell says, Enchanted Forest and Joanna's Christmas. These I got. It's like from a dollar store, but not quite because you can still see the price on there. $0.99. I have these little tabs here because I want to scan them in and copy them. And can I actually? I forgot to open up my camera stuff. Oh, hold on a moment. Nope. Not really sure that's going to help. Anyway, I do have a few tabs here that I thought, you know, for example, you know, this is cheaper. Yes, Enchanted Forest, but in Dutch it's Het Betoverde Woud. So, but these are the cheaper kind, of course. It's not the same quality paper as for example, you know, the Joanna Basford ones or blah, 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 blah. But I do have some, you know, for example, these. I want to copy this, and then my friend is going to color them in, and then I can cut them out and use them. Yay! So these are actually ones that I still need to, you know, like keys and heart stuffies and what was the other one? Birds. But you know, some are, you know, more intricate than others. Pencils. So yeah, so you know, it just depends. It's like there's not really a style in these kind, so. Well, Dorothy, no worries because these kind of books are just from Belgium, so. uh, but yeah, you know, just all kinds of stuff in here and blah blah blah. Oopsie, cute little animals, and some are just like, oh my god. So yeah, and there's a few of them that I'm just going to copy, and then you know I can cut them out and use them in stuff. Reason. This is also a newer one. Oh, look, cute little houses. Things with coffee and tea. Going to that one. I'm going to copy little presents. All these little animals and flowers and stuff like that. So this is another one of fishies, but the thing is, there's so many doodles in there that you're like, you know, So I didn't actually put anything on there, but like this, for example, the flowers. So these are all kind of, you know, different kind of styles in these cheap ones. No idea where they get them, but telephones. I was like, yeah, okay, I can do with some telephones. But for example, if you want to copy something like this, I mean, seriously, your ink will just, you know, be completely used. Oh yeah, and the feathers. I was like, yeah, I do want some feathers. But anyway, all those kind of stuff, you know, it's kind of like, you know, all different styles. And I did, however, use some watercolor on this paper, and it actually held up. Butterflies that I want to do. Which one? Which one? Oh, these are the flowers. Just gonna go to the ones that I actually want to use. These are like diamond stuffies or little houses. But you know, those kind have blah, blah. And what I actually did work on. Oh, shells, yeah, that's actually also a good idea. But the thing is that you know, I was also like, you know, if I because there's one with arrows even. Like this one, for example, looks a little bit more like Johanna Basford. But it isn't her, of course, but you know. Oh, look, an owl. No. Uh, is it in this one? No, it's in the. It's in this one, I think. That I tried out watercolors. Yeah, here. Here I have tried out watercolors. This is watercolor pencil that I haven't actually wet yet, but this and this has been used wet. This is my my Ecoline, by the way. Ecoline there and Ecoline there. So you know it works because when you look over on this page, you don't see any red and not any blue either. So apparently I can use watercolor if I use it, you know, the heather way, the you know, with a damp brush and then some pigment. This was just, you know, a test page for myself to see if these would actually hold up, stuff like that. See, this also looks a bit like Johanna Basford stuff, but this doesn't totally look like her style at all. So yeah, these are just, you know, cheap coloring books, 99 cents for a color book. You have 40 designs, but it's front and back, so kind of need to be, you know. Yeah, it actually turned out quite alright. The test that I did. Where's it again? Here. You know, just work with the dark, and it goes lighter and lighter according to, you know, how far you get with your brush. So you know. But these are all things that I want to copy and then use for other projects. But seriously, I have so many projects going on right now. It's like, whoa. Because I also still have my watercolor backgrounds that I made from the palette that I cleaned out. So I still need to do something with that as well. But the idea that I had, this. Right. Yeah. Okay. First this. So, okay. First this. So you remember this box? If you were here last week, you would remember this box. This is the decorated tea box, repurposed tea box actually. The only thing I did do after I finished my stream was add bigger layers of paper, so you know it's more smooth. And after that was semi-dry, I did one layer of a mixture that I made myself with purple, then white pearl, and then lots of, oh, what's the name again? Matte medium, right? Matte medium. So this is my little, and I also did it on the inside. It's just one layer. That's all I did. So what you will see here inside is you see lots of cards. And the idea was to make some kind of, you know, cards with prompts on them and stuff like that. But This took way too long, seriously. I had to like, where are they? These are the ones, these are those. And then we have different kinds. There you go, and there we go. Okay, so these are actually, no, there's still black ones here. Okay, so these have been done with several layers of white gesso. This is actually one, you can still see it a little bit. This actually had a whatchamacallit, napkin placed on it, but I eventually kind of I did a mixture of white gesso and white acrylic paint, so you know you can see it a little bit less. But the idea was to use these kind, you know, as for example, this one is one of those. Then this is just the normal ones. Oh, look, here's another one. So I can just, you know, kind of pick them out. These are other ones. Oh, right. This was an experiment failure. You know. These were experiment failures. I can just, you know, grab them out of there because I can. This one is also one of those. That one? No, not that one. But this one is, this one is, this one is. And these are just normal. So, these were the experiments with napkins. Yeah, 6. So I put napkin on there first, and then white gesso, and then a mixture of white gesso and white paint. But the thing is, when you're doing, you know, when you're doing one side and when you're doing the other, the problem is, or you get black on that side, or you get white on this side, and you know, it was starting to unnerve me, to be honest. So I was like, not again. Because I wanted a black background because, you know, I thought it would be cool to have a black background, but, you know, the white just keeps on coming through. Because I apparently can't paint straight. So that's that. These are just ones that no napkins, just white and black. But you can still kind of see a hint of what was behind there. So these were the, I don't know, the versions 1 point, blah, blah, blah. And yeah, it was a little bit frustrating because, you know, I had my big table next to me over there, and, you know, I had this little, all these cards were on there drying, and whenever I found cards that were almost dry, I just took them and started all over again because, you know, I had to put several layers on there. These are actually ones that I was like, let's try. I'm not sure if you can see that well. Maybe I need to lift it up a little and compare it to one that hasn't. So as you can see, there's a bit of a color difference on this one. This is where I tried to use my my own self-made ink sprays. I know they're light, but I didn't actually think they would be that light. So you know, it was like, and the thing also was that the paint and the spray didn't quite actually react well. It started to get very sticky. So after I'd done that and I was looking like, it doesn't really look good, does it? So I took like a paper towel, damped them off, and then, you know, washed them a little. These are self-made ink alcohol sprays with markers and stuff, and so not good for these cards if there's a layer of gesso or anything on there, because, you know, it doesn't really work together. So, but I'm going to use those kind of stuff for art journaling cards or whatever. Maybe I can even use them as artist cards or what, you know. We'll see what will happen. So that was another that was another attempt, and then these are just all normal ones. But again, some are, you know, you can still see the whites. Like, see, a fingerprint. Oh yay! Yeah, the ink resisted. It just, you know, was just laying on there. So, and because normally I use several different colors, you can see a drop here, but for the rest, it just, you know, it just lay on top. It didn't go anywhere. The alcohol didn't even quite dry, so that wasn't really the best idea I ever had. But, you know, live and learn. Live and learn. And then, you know, I also did some, these are more of those napkins. So you can actually see a little bit still from it, but, you know, that's okay because um, that can be seen as a background. So, you know, you can still see on some that I actually, you can you see it? Not sure if you can see it on these ones. Yeah, you can. For example, this one, so I took it like this. I did this side first, let it dry, and then I took it on the other side and then did that side, but you can still see here that it's a little bit more yellow than it's supposed to be. So, but you know, these are going to be art cards and stuffies, so I can still, you know, do stuff with them and blah blah blah. And then I was like, yep, I need more cards, so I started again. Oh, these are more napkins, yay! Ah, more napkins. So as you can see, I managed to do one layer and then another layer, but this has only one layer and this has two layers. But you know, I was like, yeah, okay, let's do some more, let's do some more. And here actually, I was like, seriously, I can't see any cards anymore. This is getting ridiculous. So, so I just did one. I was like, I'm getting tired and sick of doing all these layers and layers. And so for the moment, they're just in my box, waiting to be used for something else. Yeah, a lot of cards, I know. And I still, from that same deck that I started using, I still have these left. So these can actually also go in that box because, you know, it's all the same kind of stuff. But yeah, that was my first attempt at trying prompt cards or reflection or exploration cards, and this kind of thing wasn't really working out for me. That's why I also didn't post any pictures or because I was like, you know, it was like, you know, there's got to be another way. I mean, seriously, it doesn't have to be this hard. I did find another way, by the way, but you know, not with these kind of cards. Just kind of put them in there. So, you know, I can still use those cards up for other stuff. And this is from the same, there we go. So, yeah, just need to make sure. Hey, work with me here. Thank you. So, yeah, other than just giving this box a little coat, I haven't actually done anything. I thought I wanted to do something like inspire or reflections or anything like that, but you know, because I'm not going to continue with these kind of cards for the moment, I'm just gonna leave it blank and just, you know, leave it as it is. But you know those dollar store books that I showed from those four that I bought. I found this little cute little box because I actually needed a box for the stuff that's in there. Ta-da! So I was walking around. It was after school, and I was like, yeah, you know, I'm just gonna take a look, just browsing around, and I suddenly found these thingies. I was like, that is very interesting. So these are actually cards with European currency on there. Not British currency, but European currency. 20 euros. But, you know, the thing was that I was like, you know, I like the blue and like the purple. And the purple is 500 euros. I was like, yay, this actually looks cool. So what have I been doing for the last few days again? I thought of another method. So the other method because I already finished quite some cards, is you have cards. This is one that I still need to cut, by the way. So we have cards. This is one of the 500 cards. Use double-sided tape, a strip here, and then strip here, here, and then two in the middle. And you cut them out, and then you fussy cut them. And I used pastel papers on there, so it kind of looks, you will. I don't know if you can see it on camera. These are all different kinds of papers, because this is salmon orangey. You have blues, pinkies. It's not perfect, of course. Greens, yellows, and you can see a little bit ghosting through, but and it has 54 cards in a deck. And I had finished the blue ones, but I was like, yeah, but I only have blue ones. So I want purple ones as well. So yesterday I started with the purple ones, because these are all purple ones. I only have 9 more cards cut out, so that is what I'm going to do today, because I want those finished. Thank you. So this way, and here is the 20 starting. Also the same kind of colors. There were 6 pastel colors that I had, and I could put 9 cards on a page, which made 54. So that was like perfect, seriously, perfect. So let's put those back in there. And of course, because you have paper stuck on there, it's kind of, it thickens up. It's a lot thicker than they're like almost double the size, double the size, double the width, or whatever you want to call this, the depth or width or whatever, than they were. But what I'm going to do with those is make some kind of cards. I'm not going to say which cards yet. I still have ideas in my head, but I want to ripen those ideas first. I want to let them grow, and so, and I was like, this fit perfectly. So how many did I bought? I think I bought 4 of the blues and 4 of the purple ones. And the thing is, where's the price? 99 cents. I mean, seriously, you don't ruin yourself with that. And the thing was, I put it on the counter, and it was like, watch out, the box is heavy. And because she was like, she was just going to grab it, just to scan this part. It was so funny. I was like, yeah, there's cards in there. So yeah, and of course I can still make up a use for those little card boxes. I mean, seriously, we can use everything. Seriously, we can use everything. So yeah, my little cards. If I'm lucky, I will be able to put them all in there. We'll see. So I'm going to cut these cards. First, I just cut them in strips. Need to make sure that I have a straight position for my body, for my shoulders, because otherwise everything will start to cramp up again, and of course that is something we don't actually want. So I did the bulk of the card fussy cutting already yesterday, and the day before. The day before I did the blue ones. Yesterday, before I went to bed, I did these. But I was like, I'm gonna leave one page so I can oh, mini journal covers. Oh, that's a good idea. I can make mini journals. That is a great idea, Carol. Hold on. Hold on. Teep, 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 teep. Whoops. Hey, can you see this? I almost don't have any space left. Oh my god. Oh, wait, I have space there if I want to. Hold on. Let's take a ruler somewhere. There we go. And mini journal card boxes. There we go. What's my fault? What? Haven't done anything. Because yeah, I've been, you know, I added stuff to my stream list. Oh, dear goodness, projects and stuff like that. Oh my god. Oh my god. Where's my scissors? Right, okay. So did I cut this straight? Let me just go. Yeah, I cut it straight. So yeah, so for now I'm just going to do cutting these cards because I still have other project stuffies and blah blah blahs and blah blah. So this is just going to be like, you know, a little bit of everything today. It's going to be... Oh, my stomach is growling. Uh-oh. Cookie to the rescue. Oh no! Oh no, Dorothy. Oh my god. You explode your soup? What did I do? No dear. There we go. A la carte. Woohoo! So yeah. Where's my cookie? Oh, okay. Don't you kind of put, you know, like something on top of your bowl? Or so it can't just, you know, splash around if it's too hot? I mean, we also have those plastic stuffies. Plastic stuffies. There I go with my stuffies again. Plastic stuffies. You know, like a, you know, like a dome-ish thing. I don't have it. I still don't have it. I've had my microwave here for like, I don't know, almost 6 years because no, wait, I would be lying. No, I've been living here since the end of October 2011. I've had my microwave in December 2011, beginning of December 2011. So I still don't have that plastic dome thingy. If I actually need to warm something up that I know that was splatter, I just use a, whatchamacallit, a plate. I just use a normal plate. And the lid will blow off. Well, it depends. You have those kind of plastic domes where you can actually you know, they have this little pressure thingy that you can move. So it will depend on, you know, on the kind of pressure, the kind of seriously, this is not the kind of expertise to say in English. So that, you know, the moist that comes free, the heated moist that comes free, so it can actually escape, but you can actually arrange how much you let escape. And it's just some plastic thingy to put over there. Right, did I cut this completely? Oh, okay, I did. Yeah, or a plate. Nah, a plate. I use a plate. When I warm up soup and stuff, I use a plate because you know. And okay, there's some splatter on the plate, but you know. Good morning, Judy. Oh, I'm waving with the scissors. Good morning. Uh, cookie. Oh, good morning, Christy. Whoa, suddenly chat just kind of jumped. Okay. So yeah, at the moment I'm just, you know, fussy cutting the last part of these cards so you can actually see that those cards didn't happen, you know, just like poof and they were done. Sadly not. Would be handy though. I had to first I had to take the cards and put 6 strips on there, 2 here, and then 4 this way. And after I've done all of that, I had to remove the plastic from the tape and paste them on paper, or kind of, yeah, tape them on paper actually. And then after that, we need to cut them out. So it's like, you know, it's like, oh my god. After a while, you know, your fingertips, because you know you kind of you need to peel off the plastic of the double-sided tape. They really start to hurt, to be honest. So that's a not so pleasant part. Not so pleasant. But you know. And I just kind of feel my way with my scissors. You kind of feel, you know, where your scissors meet the card and you just want to stay next to the card, not on top of the card, not in the card, but next to the card. But this way, you know, it saves me from a lot of let's gesso one more time, let's gesso another time, let's gesso more. My whole table was full of cards, seriously, full of cards. I was like, this is not going to work because, you know, it also needs time to dry. And then, you know, I had the wonderful idea. I'm going to use paper. Wasn't actually sure how it was going to turn out, but, you know, looks decent. Looks decent. That's what matters most. So those other ones will be, I don't know, I think those will be turned into a mixed media card type thing. It already has gesso and white acrylic paint on there, so yeah, it gives an image. Yeah, it does. This is actually, you know, this is the part that takes the longest, I think, ish, because you know you need to prep everything. So, oh, need to make sure that I stay next to the card. I might have a few cards where they're like, you know, miss like a half a millimeter, but mostly staying next to the cards seems to work. Okay, so this means after this one I only have 3 more cards to cut. Oh my god. And then I have 2 decks finished. Woohoo! And some cards I kinda, you know, as you can see, I kinda placed a little bit too close and then I suddenly have a gap up there. As long as there's paper on the cards. Let's do it like this so I can take a little leap. But yeah, those are the stuff thingies that I do when I'm not streaming. I mean, I couldn't do a lot else. I mean, seriously. With the headache and stuff, it was like, nah. And I had to do everything like in the semi-dark because I still wear my sunglasses and my screen is um, not on full brightness, but actually, you know, kind of the dark, one of the darkest settings you can get it. So you can't do any precision work, but you know, the painting of those previous cards, that didn't take a lot of precision work. Well, except of course, you know, if you wanted to avoid splatters on the other side. Oh well. Two more cards to go, people. Two more cards. Amazing, isn't it? Hey, what are you doing over there? Tim, 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 tim. Tim, tim. There we go. Another one done. One more, people. One more. Last but not least, so that will mean, since I did 2 decks and each deck had 54, that means I will have 108 cards to do my thing. And you know, if need be, I can still, you know, throw in more cards in there. I really need to. It all depends on inspiration and how the progress in my head will be going. Oh my god! We're done! Whew. Where's my little baggie? I have a little bag. Oh, here it is. I have a little baggie to put all my little strips in. Because otherwise this keeps on flying everywhere. And suddenly you're like, hey, where did all the paper go? And you look around, you're like, oh, it's on the ground. Okay. So, right. Plastic baggie back where it belongs. We've got cards, people. We've got cards. Woohoo! So, yeah. There we go. All same size. Cute little box. Right, okay, so let's put that there. Let's put that back where it belongs. Because now, taking a little hop home. Okay, because I've still got several stuff here. No. This waits till next time. And then we have. Now we have this. Oh, where did I put that again? Hold on. Maybe I put it somewhere here. Oh, maybe I put it somewhere here. Because I've got a background text. Done! Oh, science. Assignment 1. Done. There's nothing to do with that. That's still going to do. That's still going to do. That's still going to do. Not going to do that until now. Until. Okay. Put that. Zip. Seriously, where did I put that little thing? I've been showing it around last week. No, that's apart from it. That's apart from it. That's not the. Really? This is also apart from that little paper. People, I have been cleaning up too much. I have been cleaning up too much. How is that even possible? I'm looking for my little swatch thingy-ish. Apparently it's not in there. Apparently it's not in here either. Oh, by the way, I need to keep a paint diary. So this little booklet is my paint diary. That one wanted to roll off. So yeah, another diary, another insert. Of course we do. We can't live without our little inserts, can we? So no, not that either. Darn it. Nope, not on there either. Didn't put it in there. Did I put it in here? Nope, didn't put it in there either. Nope. Oh, my insert is almost full, by the way. I have like, well, almost full. Got like these pages of my writing insert left, so. Nope, not in there. This is one that I will need in just a moment, but I don't think I put it in there, did I? No. I lost my little paper. That's a problem with little papers. If you have little papers, make sure they're stuck to something. Because if they're not stuck to something, you lose them. Just like I do right now. No. Ugh. If you put something on small papers, you lose it. And when you lose, you snooze. Do I really need to make another one? Right, okay. Hold on. Put that back where it belongs so my desk is nice and tidy, or semi-tidy. But maybe I put it in here. Oh, because I remember cleaning up the front of my desk. I remember cleaning up the front of my desk. No, not that one. Not that one. Not that one. No, not that. No. I had this, but nah. I had this while I had the other stuff. No, no. No. What do I do with all my stuff? I had a little swatch of my Ecoline because I was trying to figure out which colors that I needed for my primaries. No, that's something else. Where did I go? Nope. Nope. Oh, that's the problem with all this kind of stuff. You lose stuff. No, that's not those kind of stuffies that I need. Hold on, did I put something in here? No. Well, great. I will probably find it when I'm done streaming, and I'll be like, oh yes, there it was. But at the moment, it just vanished. Seriously? Seriously? I must have put it somewhere. It's probably like, you know, I'm gonna put it there, so I'll be sure that I can find it. You're right. These are just this is my school stuff, and these are Staedtler pencils. Let's put that in there because I had it like here-ish, but it's gone. Darn. And now I'm wondering if there was important information on there. Let's hope not. Okay, so no! Oh my! I did it. Go out. Leave me alone. I put my printer on. You know, people, just talk amongst yourselves. Talk amongst yourselves. Oh, book pages. I did do some cleaning up. Cleaning up your rooms. Stuff. I didn't put in there. That's my. Those are my favorite pastel stuffies and those watercolor stuffies and that should blah blah. Nope, not there. Darn. This is unfortunate. Very unfortunate. Oh, I haven't actually made a swatch out of this one either. But these are gouache. These are not watercolors. Nope. I just hate it when that happens. Alright, and these I'm going to put there as well, because that is another stuffy that I'm going to work on. No. I did do some, whatchamacallit, some backupping and stuff, so my drives are also still available here. There's lots of stuff going around. And apparently the wallpaper is gone. No idea where it went. No idea. No, not on that side. This is part of the paper that I used Friday, so I used it on Friday. What can happen between Friday and now? What can happen between Friday and now? This is a very good question. Because I used it to tear off a paper, to tear off a part to write down a phone number. Okay, I'm not going to try to worry about it because, you know, it's not going to help me at this point in time. Should I put it between here? Oh, no. Nope. Did I move it? No, not over there either. Darn, what do I do with this? I have to make a new one, I think. But the thing is that I do have all the primary colors to actually make every color. So I've got 2 yellows. Hold on, what are you doing wrong? So I've got my 2 yellows, my 2 reds, and my 2 blues. There, I haven't opened that yet in the last few days. Maybe it fell because I've been moving my stuff around as well. Oh, I don't like it when this happens. So what I did do is I can't find it. Okay, never mind. I'm going to pick out my insert here. Not that one, this one. I'm going to pick it out. Oh, see, some stuff is falling off. That's not good. Hold on, where's my double-sided tape here? Let's use some double-sided tape for this. I don't want to have this happening again. So just, these are the little oh, even the double-sided tape doesn't want to stick to it. That's handy. Nope. I tried to use a glue stick. No, doesn't want to. Okay, we'll have to use a glue stick again. Let's take. I've got a tickle in my throat. Oh. Right. Okay. So we've got this one, and I want this one out because I'm going to use it for swatches. And there you go. Because this is the one that came from there. Yeah. But this is the gouache. These are Winsor Newton, and I also have the PBO. These ones I bought a while back. As you can see, it's already been used and stuff and blah blah blah. Okay, but I'm going to do that in a next segment, I think. Yeah, because this segment has been almost 1 hour. So I'm going to end the segment, and I'm going to continue with this in another segment. Okay, so thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next segment.